Hey everybody, it's me Ash, and I'm back with a what do I want to call this? A tutorial slash what I made video. Um, so I am making these little flowers right here. With this dye, this flower dye down here. Now, this is the first time I've ever made paper flowers, and so this is kind of self-taught going for me right now. I made a couple where I just used 2 of the flower dyes instead of all 4, and I don't really like how they turned out, so it's kind of basically like a trial and error. So some I flipped under, some I flipped up type thing, and this was the first one that I made with all 4, and I really didn't like how it turned out, so I tried it a different way and ended up with this, and this is what I'm liking right now. So I just wanted to show you how I did it. It was pretty simple and pretty easy. So here's the ones that I haven't done yet, and what I did is I took a skewer that you use at a barbecue. I think I got like 50 of them for $1 at Walmart. I'm sure you could use something else. You just need something to help curve the paper. So I got these. I have my dies cut out. I have my little bottle of Elmer's glue, and that's pretty much all that I need for this. So what I did is I took the bigger pieces. I took 2 of them, and I'm going to get close, and I took this and I kind of just curled it around like so. See how it kind of did a wave? Pretty much like when you take your scissors and you curl ribbon with them, that's pretty much what you're doing with this. And just curling it to how you like it. So that's what I'm doing here with all 4 of these and the big one. I'm going to take another big one and do the exact same thing where I'm curling the edges. And these are two different types of flowers, I'm guessing, because they're 2 different. Like one has 4 petals, the other one has 5 petals. So then there's the big ones. And then I took 2 of the small ones that look identical to the big ones, and I'm doing the same thing. Just curling the edges. I was really slow at this, but since I've been working on it for quite some time now, it's getting faster. So practice makes perfect, I guess. So I'm just going to keep curling these. And so I have 4 curled so far. So at this point is where you build the flower. So I take a bottom one, and I take my little handy bottle, and I put a dab of glue there. And then what I try to do is, when I stack them together, like you do the 2 bigger ones first, when I stack them together, I make it to where they're odd. So see how there's like a hole right there? I'm going to take and cover that up with a petal. So I do that. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because what flower is perfect? And then I take the end of my skewer, the dull end, and I just kind of push it down and hold it in place for a few seconds just to let that glue kind of dry a little bit. I'll rearrange to where I want the flower to be, and I'll just hold it there for a little bit and let that glue settle. And you pretty much do this with all the steps. So take another thing of glue, put it in the middle, take my smaller one now and do the same thing. Like, I'm trying to make sure that each layer lines up with the like the petals line up with the opening of the last one. I hold it for a few seconds. Phew, bless me, I'm sorry. Hold it for a few seconds and let the glue settle. Add another drop of glue. And then put the last one on. And you can do this with any size flower, I'm guessing, and do as many layers as you want. So this one I'm going to hold a little bit longer, just to make sure that it's really good and secure before I do the next step. Because I feel like it's actually really important, especially if you want it to stay in the right position on your you know, whatever you're decorating them with, because the ends are curled under, so it kind of, like, when you don't do it, it kind of just pops and it looks kind of weird. So at this point I pick up my flower and I do my hand like this, and I set it right there to where the middle's kind of like the middle of my hand, and then I take it and I just kind of push it down like so and wiggle it around. Now I don't know how well this glue is going to hold up with this paper, because this is a very glittery paper and it does have fall off. The white paper that I use that's glittery is the white printer paper, and it doesn't have any fall off. So I might have to go back in with the hot glue gun with this, or you know, a thicker, tackier glue. I'm not entirely too sure, but I'm hoping that this Elmer's glue will hold. I just have to hold it here a little bit longer so it gets tackier. So I'm just pushing it down into the hole of my hand and just making sure that the petals are staying upwards, if you can see that. It's like kind of divot it down, and then afterwards we pull it up and it has volume to it, I would say. So there's that flower. That's this one with these petals, with the 4 petals. The other one is the one with the 5 petals right here. So these ones I feel like are a lot easier to curl, and I don't know why. Maybe because the base of it is skinnier. And I feel like these ones turn out really pretty as well. So I'm just curling the edges. You do 2 big ones, or however many, you know, however you want to stack them. There's 1, and then here's 2. I'm sorry, this is a very close-up of my hands and my nails aren't done. I was using these nail polish strips from Color Street, and at first I really liked them, but after several weeks of using them, I feel like they made my nails weaker. So I took all that off yesterday. I'm letting my nails breathe a little bit for a couple of days, and then I'll go in with like a hardener base coat and just leave that for a little bit before I redo my nails. So until then, I'm sorry you're stuck looking at my hands like this. So just curling the flowers. Like I said, it doesn't take very long to do it. You kind of get the hang of it after you realize what you want to do. I also wanted to talk about my crafting hacks video that I did. The no string hot glue gun thing. Oh my goodness. It was brought to my attention that it's not working for some people. It might have to do with the type of glue gun you're using. I'm going to get to the bottom of it and figure it out, but I will show you guys in another video how I do it. So hopefully that we can get it all working for everybody. You know, just, I know that the two glue guns that I have, it works for both of them, but my one friend has two completely different glue guns than I do, that have different nozzles, and I'm not sure if that's the reason why it's not working for her. I also, when I do it, I make sure that I still do the swirl. You know, whenever you do the glue gun, you still swirl it. And I just make sure that when I do that, the glue is lightly touching the edge of the tip of my gun. But if you guys want, I can do a video on how I do it with my glue gun. It took me a while to figure out the technique for me to use that was best for me, but I don't have any issues with it anymore. So there's my two big ones glued of this style, and now I'm going to put on the two smaller ones of this style. So yeah, just let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to make a video on how I use the Vaseline trick with my hot glue gun to make it to where there's no strings. But if that absolutely does not work for you, I know that some people put their glue sticks in the freezer, and that somehow works. I never tried that, so I don't know if that really does work or not. I just heard that some people do put their glue sticks in the freezer, and it has something to do with the moisture on the outside when it goes in that keeps it from getting the little stringy pieces. I also heard that afterwards, if you take your heat gun or a blow dryer to your project, they'll just shrivel up and disappear. I never tried that either, but I mean, I guess I could possibly make a video out of it and see for you guys. Instead of you guys wasting your time figuring it out, I can maybe do a testing glue gun hack on here. Maybe this weekend I'll do that and see if those actually work as well or better or not even, you know, as the Vaseline one. So this is my last flower that I'm stacking. I'm just holding this for a little bit so that I know that before I put it in my hand that it's going to hold. So far the other one is still together, so I'm guessing the glue worked on that. I also want to, while I'm on here just talking away, say thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel or helped people find my channel. You know, thank you guys so much. It means so much to me. I never ever in my life thought that I would be brave enough to even get on here and start making videos. It took a lot of convincing from a few friends and my dad. So I'm here and I'm still going. I'm finding new things to do. So I put my hand like this and I just set it over top and I just push it down into the middle like so. I don't know exactly when, but I am going to be having gastric bypass surgery done sometime, hopefully soon. I've been on this journey since last April. So I'm hoping that everything goes as planned, and I can get the surgery done soon. I was supposed to have it in end of October towards the middle of November last year, but I had some issues with my kidneys that had to be addressed first, that we're still addressing right now. So until that's figured out, we can't make the next step for the surgery. But when that happens, you know, I'll let you guys know that I'll be off for a while, because I will have to stay in the hospital for a few days, and then coming home is gonna be rough. But I will keep you guys updated as much as I possibly can to let you know, that kind of thing. I also plan on making certain days that I'll be posting, but as of right now, with everything being so chaotic, with the kids going back to school from vacation and all these doctor's appointments that I have to go to, I'm not going to have steady days of posting that I will for sure post on. But, you know, when I do have those days that I'll for sure post on, I will definitely post also if I receive Happy Mail or if I do a swap or anything like that on the days that happen. So, here's this flower. This is the 5-petal one. I really like that. I really love how these turn out. I'm excited to finish them. I'm not going to leave them just plain. I'm going to probably put some like rhinestones or some really pretty flat back pearls in them and stuff like that. So, but that's how I did these flowers, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you could, I guess a thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe for more, you know, crafting videos and stuff like that. And that's about it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.